A recent WNBA game between the Indiana Fever and the Chicago Sky has sparked controversy following allegations of harassment and racist slurs reportedly directed at Chicago Sky player Angel Reese. These claims led to widespread discussion and prompted an official investigation by the WNBA. Indiana Fever head coach Tyler Marsh publicly stated that he was not aware of any harassment or racist slurs being reported to him before the WNBA announced its investigation. Marsh asserted that the claims were fabricated and that he did not hear about any such incidents until the league began its inquiry. The WNBA responded by launching an official investigation, emphasizing its commitment to maintaining a safe and respectful environment for all players. The league stated it would thoroughly investigate the matter to determine the facts. Video footage and sideline recordings have been cited by some as evidence that no targeting or harassment of Angel Reese occurred during the game. Coach Marsh's statement further supports the position that there was no prior knowledge or official report of any hate speech or racist behavior before the investigation was made public. The WNBA investigation is ongoing, and no conclusive findings have been publicly released as of now. The situation has led to scrutiny of both the claims and the responses from team officials, with particular attention on the timing and credibility of the reports. At this stage, the controversy centers on conflicting accounts. While allegations of harassment and racist slurs were made, Indiana Fever head coach Tyler Marsh has denied any prior knowledge or evidence of such incidents, labeling the claims as fabricated. The WNBA is actively investigating to clarify what occurred and ensure the integrity of the league's environment.
Yeah, I think we agree. I think we're in compliance with them, with the league, and obviously there's no room or space in our game for hate. So we're compliant with everything.
Coach, when did you become aware that there was hate speech that happened?
I think when everyone else did. I think that it's something that we heard about, and so again, we're just forthcoming with anything that the league is able to do investigation on.
And just a quick follow-up on it, just because you coached in Indiana, did you ever have any issues with that while you were coaching there?
I think my focus was always on the team and on the organization and doing my job as best as I could. And so, that's kind of.
Were you learning this throughout the game, or just at that moment?
Oh, I was concentrated on our team and what we were doing game plan wise against Indiana. So.
About investigation with your team is good.
Yeah, obviously there's no place in this league for that. I think the WNBA and our team and our organization has done a great job supporting me. I've had communication from everyone, from so many people across this league, and being able to support me and going through this whole process. Obviously, it could happen to me, it could happen to anyone, and I think they've done a great job supporting us in this.
How did it affect you Saturday, trying to do your job, trying to play, and having this going on simultaneously?
Yeah, obviously it's tough, but I think I have a great support system. I'm loved by so many people, and obviously in the moment it's hard to hear, but my support system is great. God has protected me in so many different ways. I've gone through so many different things in the past couple of years of my life, but I think just having this support and this love and being a part of an organization that really supports me and loves me is something that I couldn't imagine not being a part of.
What do you think the league's response, just coming out right away and getting that investigation going?
Yeah, obviously, like I said, they understand that this is the priority. Obviously, there's no place for this, and they preach. I think 2 days before they put out no hate, no speech. And obviously, the women in this league, they know that, and know there's no space for that. And I believe that every player in this league deserves to be treated with respect and want to come to work and just have fun and have a great environment to work at. So I think they've done a great job putting that out, and we're obviously just going to respond as they need to.
Were you able to give a little hate speech?
Okay, I can't believe I'm ranting about this again, but everyone's still talking. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, racism. Ryan Clark made a video attacking RG3 the other day. In the process, name dropped me and Keith Olbermann, which is the biggest insult of all time. Like, don't ever put me in the same sense with Keith Olbermann. Guy's a certified jackass.
When RG3 jumps on to the hate train or to the angry train, and now follows along with what we saw from Keith Olbermann, what we saw from Dave Portnoy, as they poured on to Angel Reese to make her the villain.
You have race baiters on the left, race baiters on the right, everybody trying to make this rivalry about race. And yes, I'm sure there are some black people who hate Caitlin just because she's white. I'm sure there's white people who hate Angel just because she's black. But I want to speak for what I feel is Caitlin Clark fans, and not just fly by. I've been following Caitlin now 3-4 years, seen every single one of her games, followed the WNBA, all of it, followed Angel Reese. And the way Ryan Clark just drops my name like hate, that like Caitlin Clark fans or Fever fans or Iowa Hawkeye fans don't have a right or a reason to hate Angel Reese like she's a victim out of the clouds just because of the color of their skin is infuriating. Caitlin fans have every reason to hate Angel Reese. And I say hate in like the sports sense, like you hate your rival. I hated Peyton Manning. Red Sox fans hate Yankee fans. Fever fans, Caitlin fans should hate Angel Reese. Angel Reese has been nothing but an instigator, agitator, and jackass basically for the last couple of years. Yes, it started in the NCAA final, which we all saw when Angel, no one even knew who she was at this point, taunted and harassed Caitlin for like 10 to 15 to 20 seconds after the championship was over, pointing at the finger, doing this thing to her, stalking her up and down the court. To this day, I've asked many people, show me an example of a player winning a championship and acting like that. 0 examples except Angel Reese. And I know what I heard Stephen A say it. I heard people, well, that's what Caitlin used to do. It's just a taste of her own medicine. That's just a myth. That's a lie. That never happened. You may be able to find a clip of Caitlin doing this to after hitting a shot or going back down the court or even to her trainer, never stalking another player. Every clip that has Caitlin Clark doing that or doing something, it's 1 second long and then conveniently cut. Find me the whole circumstance which you say Caitlin acted like Angel Reese. Never happened. If that was the only incident, this thing's probably dead. But Angel Reese has doubled down, tripled down, quadrupled down, actually built her entire persona about being like Caitlin's rival, even though talent-wise, they're not in the same stratosphere. But you name it, and Angel Reese has done it, whether it's after Kennedy Carter knocked Caitlin down on that cheap shot and Angel jumped off the bench doing the lambada, whether Angel Reese has gone on social media and liked other posts of people being like, the only reason people like Caitlin is she's white and all Caitlin fans are racist. Yes, she likes shit like that online. How about when you're asked a question at a press conference and Angel Reese is like, people aren't just watching for Caitlin, they're watching for me. This is my league.
I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
How about after Angel Reese whacked her in the head with a flagrant foul after the game, being like, some people get a special whistle, I guess.
Going back and looking at the film, I've seen a lot of calls that weren't made. I guess some people got a special whistle.
It's just literally one thing after another, culminating in the other night when a clear, take foul that shouldn't have been a flagrant, and Angel gets up and basically attacks Caitlin Clark. What has Caitlin Clark said about Angel or ever been rude? Nothing. She just lets her play speak for itself on the court. So spare me the race narrative for 99% of Caitlin Clark fans. If you root for a player, and I became a Caitlin fan because I had never seen a female basketball player, black or white, play like she does. Pull up from the logo three, dimes all over the court, like eyes in the back of the head. It has nothing to do with the color of her skin. There's been tons of white superstars. None of them have captivated a country like Caitlin has. You have what? Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, Sabrina, now Paige Buchers. None of them do what Caitlin do. None of them play like Caitlin do. So that's why she's so popular. And the jealousy or the hatred that, yes, Angel Reese has towards her and has consistently shown makes Caitlin fans hate her. And in things like the other night, why is Caitlin Clark being asked about racism? What does she have to? She has never said one thing racist. Her fans just love her. That if you have one player who's constantly poking at you, constantly prodding, constantly degrading you, constantly doing these things, yes, you're going to fucking hate her. It has nothing to do with the color of the skin. I'm sick of the Ryan Clarks. I'm sick of the Stephen A's. I'm sick of ESPN making it a race issue. You have a superior basketball player who is constantly has someone below taking shots at them, won't shut up, and then plays the victim. She said she wanted to be the villain. She's like, I'll be the villain. I'll be the bad guy. It's made her rich. It's made her popular. If she didn't have Caitlyn, nobody would know who she is. If Caitlyn didn't have Angel, it would be the same popularity for Caitlyn. So can you please stop with the victim in the race? There's a reason Caitlyn fans have that we don't like Angel Reese, and it's fair. It's sports. Rivalries are fine. But every time they play, the reason we don't like her is racism? No, it's because she's been a jackass for the last 3 years.
That was Dave Portnoy speaking on Angel Reese and this whole narrative with her being the victim again. Honestly, I got to agree with him. Bro, ever since her LSU days, it's been the same story. Every time things don't go her way on the court, she flips it and plays the victim card. This is just another example of her making it about herself whenever she loses or faces criticism. Let's not forget, back in the NCAA finals, she did that "you can't see me" gesture and pointed at her ring finger, and the media went wild. Some called her classless, while others defended her, but the whole thing turned into a debate about double standards and race. Now, fast forward to the WNBA, and we're seeing the same pattern. Every time there's backlash or controversy, somehow Angel Reese ends up at the center, claiming she's being targeted. Portnoy even said if a male rookie acted like Angel Reese, the criticism would be 10 times worse. And honestly, he's not wrong. Every rivalry, every hard foul, every bit of trash talk, she finds a way to flip it into a victim narrative. But what do y'all think? Is this just competitive fire, or is Angel Reese always trying to make herself the victim? Get down in the comments and let me know your thoughts.